Hello, I'm Jamie.
Hello, I'm Mark, and it's time for another episode of Through the Garden Gate. Good evening, everybody. I think it's Tuesday night, and I think it's 7:30. It's time for another episode
I think it might be another time for another episode of Through the Garden Gate. First one of the new year.
Indeed. Happy New Year to everyone. As soon as Jamie's in, we'll get him in.
There we go.
There he is.
Give me a break, George. Come on.
Well, I couldn't. Well, it's... Jamie, I have some good news and some bad news about the gardening facts.
Oh, I thought we had a new gardening fact.
The good news is that we still have the gardening facts, but the bad news is it's switched around from a gardening fact to a gardening question.
Oh, a question. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you got to go and get your pen and paper.
Oh, we don't need a pen and paper because
Well, yeah, you can just
it's
think
only
it in
one
your brain.
question.
Yeah.
It's not a whole quiz. Just wait because we're not ready for it yet.
Oh.
So we're going to do Mark versus Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair. You're a real
Yeah, and then
gardener.
whoever gets the most answers right at the end of the year
Is the winner.
is the winner. No, not at the end of the year, at the end of the month.
At the end of the month.
Look.
Yeah.
The big question is, does Jeremy have a tripod? No! And you can tell because I keep trying to balance it. It's only been 4 weeks.
Do you actually have
Okay.
it? Or is it you still not found it?
No. And I haven't bought a new one. I've got a little rubbishy thing, but it don't work.
Dad, shall we do it?
Oh, yeah.
Go. Whenever you're ready, George.
If you're ready, you can
Do
do it.
whatever you want, mate. You're the
Before
boss.
we do the gardening question, just a reminder, just don't type it into the comments, so
So we can't cheat.
So then you can't cheat.
Oh, gosh. This sounds a bit, I don't know.
Considering how badly we both did on my birthday quiz, it's probably not going to go.
Yeah. Oh, dear me. Right, come on then. Let's do this, then we'll have a little chat about what
He's
we're
moved
doing.
away from me.
Let's go.
Go on then.
George's gardening questions. 20th of January. Well, obviously. Question: who was the first lead presenter of Gardener's World?
Oh, God.
Can you tell us what year it was?
No, it hasn't got that on the question.
I don't know. I only go back as far as I can remember. Well, I can't remember him,
Well,
Who's
you
the
can
oldest
talk.
one?
You can talk to each other, but then you have to lock in your answer.
Okay. Well, who's the person that's the oldest person you can remember?
well, I'm allowed to say it.
Well, who I think is the oldest person I can remember is probably, oh, God knows.
GH.
Yeah, and there's definitely people before him.
There must be. There must be. I don't know anybody before that. They don't do reruns from the 1950s.
No.
Right, no.
Which is a shame because they'd probably be quite interesting, to be honest. See how things.
Say Percy Thrower is my answer because we know Jamie's going to say Jeff Hamilton.
Yeah. Okay. What's funny about that?
Big zero for the.
It sounds like it, doesn't it? What about people on there? Who thinks
And the
Ken,
answer
Percy
is...
Thrower?
Man, give us the answer.
And the answer is Percy Thrower.
Oh, what a guess!
Don't believe. No, I reckon that's fixed.
Jamie can't believe it.
Fixed.
I have had no part in selecting that.
He hasn't had any part in it. He's just had a wild guess and you've done it.
Wild guess.
If I hadn't have said mine, you would have said the same. You know you would have.
Maybe next week we need to write it down. We'll have a pen and paper next week.
Well done, George. That was good.
So it's 1-0.
1-0 to you at the minute. Going into next week.
Oh, is this what it's going to be
you,
then?
And it'll be 1 to you and 0 to you, Jamie.
All right, rub it in, why don't you?
And
It's 1-0.
if I keep winning, it might get a bit suspicious, so I might have to throw some.
You've got to mix the questions up a bit, George. Can't all be
They're hard ones.
plant ones.
I'm not going to be that kind to you.
Yeah, they were in shirts and ties. I tell you what, I listen to sometimes when we listen to Question Time on Radio 4, and they play some of the ones from back in the proper old days. Yeah. I like listening to some of them sometimes. 1968. Oh, that's old.
That's 60 years old, nearly.
Nearly.
Yeah.
58 years.
2 years after England won the World Cup.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is old.
Very old, yeah. George, what have you been doing? I haven't seen you for ages.
60 years since
Talk
England
to me.
won the World Cup.
Forget about football. We're talking about what we've done. What have we been doing for a month?
I had a haircut yesterday, and we've just had a good time, to be honest. Well, in the
Christmas?
Christmas, yeah.
Christmas, New Year.
Yeah.
Didn't really do very much, did we? We just chilled out at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do very much. Enjoyed
Same as
the
me.
cold weather.
Oh, really?
Bit of snow.
Yeah. Did you have what presents do you remember from Christmas?
Well,
It's
I
been a
got
few
this
weeks.
wrestling ring. Well, not an actual big wrestling ring thingy, but it's like a figure wrestling ring. And then I got like 4 figures, was it? Something like that. And then I've got like 7 figures from them.
Oh, wow. You're into wrestling now then?
Yeah.
Not actual wrestling there.
No.
That's it.
So-
I had questions a pub quiz once, and Percy Throw was wrong.
Ah. Ha ha.
Ooh.
Well, George
It's got-
right.
It's got to be Percy Throw's older than Jeff Hamilton.
Yeah, definitely.
What it says in this very book right here, but if you open it, it says private, do not open.
So we're not allowed in.
Danger, because you'll get into trouble with me.
Oh, well, see, yeah. So if Google said it, it must be right.
Wait,
They might not have been called Gardener's World.
look,
Oh,
it
right.
says right there.
It's on paper. Must be right.
George written it, so it must be right.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Mummy just commented something.
She said if it's wrong, it's Google's fault.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So you had a good time over Christmas.
Yeah.
Had a good time New Year. Did you stay up New Year's Eve? Was you allowed to stay up late?
No.
Nah.
Not worth the hassle.
No. Not like normal people. I wouldn't sleep.
You wouldn't sleep in the
I
next
wouldn't
day.
sleep in the next day.
You'd be up at like 6 o'clock still,
Oh, I see.
which wouldn't be good.
There'd be a grumpy George all day.
And grumpy mum and dad.
Yeah.
Right, off we go. See you next week with another question.
Remember,
Next week, we're
remember
going
you
into
gotta
the second question
keep the questions even.
with 1-0.
Yeah, but make one that Jamie will know when I win.
No, that would be cheating, Jamie. I'm making it 50-50.
All right, okay, thanks.
Right, see you next week.
The skiing was brilliant, Steph. Yeah, really, really good. Thank you. I think we hit the sweet spot, to be honest, because there was hardly anybody on the whole slopes.
Just coming towards the end of the sort of season, I guess. Then,
Well, no, the beginning of the season, but everybody it gets really busy for Christmas and New Year, and everybody buggers off again, and then must be a gap somewhere, and it starts to getting busy like now onwards. So it was really, really empty. It's excellent. Because when it's busy, it's not nice because you're just dodging people and queuing up and God knows all the time. The pub quiz was wrong. I'm not going to touch my comments, Mark, just in case.
Joe said Ken Burras did season 1 only.
Oh. Don't know. I guess we'll go from Google. If Google say it, we'll have to go with that.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, Percy Thrower used to have garden centres, didn't it? It was the Percy Thrower.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a few garden centres called Percy Thrower.
I can only remember him from Blue Peter.
What was he? The gardener on there as well?
Mm. Yeah. They heard Jamie was coming. God, listen to her. Cheek of it.
So where did you go skiing?
It was in France, a place called Montgenèvre.
Nice.
Flew into Turin in Italy. Hired a car, a Fiat Panda.
That can't be very good in the snow.
It's bloody horrendous.
It fit your skis in though, because it's like a TARDIS.
Oh, we didn't. We hired the skis when we got there, luckily. But oh god, it's horrendous. You remember driving up the mountain as well? Oh, terrible.
At least a 4x4 version.
No, it was a hybrid one.
Oh god. Can't have had much power in that bloody thing.
It was terrible, especially when the battery was flat. And the battery charged up like the Formula One car thing, the SARS or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
So when you're braking or letting it coast down the hill, it charges the battery back up again.
Yeah.
But
you were going uphill constantly.
put your foot down, that's it. It's gone within a minute. It's hardly worth even putting it. See, Joe remembers Percy Thrower from Blue Peter. I believe myself and Joe are similar ages. But I will never ask a lady her age.
No, it's not a good idea.
No.
I'm trying to think who was the gardener. I don't even know whether they had a gardener on Blue Peter when it was my era. And then I know obviously Lee was after my era of Blue Peter.
Lee?
Skinny Jean Gardner Lee.
Was he?
Yeah, he was on Blue Peter. And obviously Chris Collins as well.
Chris Collins was the proper gardener, but Lee was the gardener for Blue Peter.
Yeah, I think Chris did it for a while, and then after Chris had been on it, was Lee for a bit.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, because he was talking about trying to get the garden sorted out because it's been completely neglected.
Well, it was moved, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They took it up and moved it. I know that.
Yeah, it's in Manchester
now, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can remember it was brilliant. It was really good. And every time he was on there, Percy was on there out in the garden.
But yeah,
I'm a year older, Joe. I'm a year older than you.
Big 5-0 this year.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I used to remember. Some of them are good memories about Blue Peter's garden, to be honest. But I must have had that little thing then, mustn't I? Without really knowing it. To want to sit and watch the gardening part, but not really knowing about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Definitely not that sparked me on, that's for sure. I think I was probably already on the gardening train then, but I can't remember anything on Blue Peter twigging my interest. I mean, you had Alan on Gardener's World and Ground Force and all of that.
Ground Force, yeah.
So that was my sort of TV memories of gardening.
Yeah. God, Ground Force, bloody hell.
Charlie Dimmock and Tommy Walsh.
Tommy Walsh was brilliant. I used to love Tommy Walsh. Used to love how he used to lay turf. Can you remember?
Yeah.
With a scaffold board and a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
I always wondered whether that was Ground Force was the same as changing rooms, because changing rooms was very it didn't look like it was going to last more than a few months type thing, did it?
No, I've always said it'd be brilliant if they never will because it'll make them look bad. But it would have been brilliant to have had a series going around looking at the gardens a year on
Yeah.
and seeing what a mess they looked or whether they, have gone back and sorted it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, doing a garden in a day.
Weekend mainly, I think. Yeah.
But it was all the same era, wasn't it? Changing rooms.
Yeah.
Was the same.
Changing Rooms and Ground Force were the first two original ones. There's been loads of different types since, isn't there? But they were definitely the original first ones.
And then there was Home Front and Home Front in the Garden, which I think was it Channel 4? That's the one that Dermot Gavin was on.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had sort of, what's his name? Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
God.
It, like the inside, and Dermot did the outside.
But they just used to paint everything, didn't they? They didn't take the wallpaper off, just paint over the top of it and stuff.
Well, it was all just bodged, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, leopard print and zebra print. MDF.
Yeah.
MDF.
That's how MDF got famous, through Changing Rooms.
It was totally that.
And then
Ground
Force.
Decks. Put a deck on top of everything.
Where did you watch Ground Force then, Jay? Because I would like to watch them back.
I bet they look really, really dated now.
Yeah.
They'll be on like Square as well, won't it? Because it'll be before.
Probably will be, yeah. Like when you watch Only Fools and Horses and things with the two black lines.
And Alan Titchmark looking young.
Young.
Not that he looked young even back then.
No, look back. What was the garden program that had to answer the questions to win the key items? Oh my goodness, I don't know. Oh, YouTube.
I don't remember that garden program, was it? Oh, actually, mate, that does kind of ring a bell.
What, so you had to answer a question to win the big tree or the rock or something?
Yeah, or a bench.
I think I can remember something like that, actually, now he's saying about it.
I don't think it wasn't got Ground Force or anything like that because it was all surprise, isn't it?
No.
Probably an ITV one. That sounds like an ITV type of thing. Need to ask somebody like Kate, she'd know, or Rosie, that was a producer on those programs.
Yeah, Rosie would know.
I just finished reading Adam Frost's newest book today.
Have you?
And one of the pages at the end made me think of you because he was talking about succulents and how he got into succulents when he was a kid and had pots of succulents and stuff like that. And he got it from his scruffy nan.
Yeah. I love it when he talks about his scruffy nan. Scruffy nan and tidy nan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jenny's on it. She's Googling it.
Oh, cool.
Keep us up to date with what it is.
Yeah, I used to love my cacti. It was brilliant. Strange how you have these. Well, it wasn't even a phase because I can remember that there's one specific one that I said just flowered for a day every year. And I can remember seeing that flower probably 3 or 4 times. So, it wasn't just a quick phase. Yeah. It must have been from probably, I don't know, 11 to 15 or something maybe.
Yeah.
It must have been because then we moved when I was 15. Yeah, so it must have been around there. It's strange, isn't it? I just can't remember where it originally came from. Must have been given one or something.
Or seen it in a garden centre and asked for it. Use your pocket money or something.
Yeah. But I had a good old collection. There must have been 25, 30 cacti there.
Wow.
I'll tell you what it was in. There was an old... it's like a... Bloody hell, sideboard. Can you remember when you were kids you used to have a sideboard?
Yeah.
But then there was a thing on top of it as well, but it had glass sliding doors on the front.
Oh,
so it was wood on the top and the back and sides, but it had glass sliding front with a little hole you put your finger in to slide the glass. They slid both ways, and they were in there. And I thought it's perfect little greenhouse type thing because it had glass on it.
I used to have one of those as a TV cabinet.
Yeah,
If I'd have still had that, that'd have been brilliant for growing plants in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a top bit. I can remember it was a top bit. Obviously, Mum and Dad were changing furniture, and it was a top bit of a sideboard,
Yeah.
probably about 4 foot wide, with big, deep, with a shelf in, so you could get two. And you open and slide the glass doors.
Yeah, because I can see it now, like having drawers underneath and then a glass bit at the top.
That's it. Yeah, with two. Yeah, the glass doors must have been two shelves, so probably 2 foot by 2 foot. So it's 4 foot. Yeah, mental. One flowered every year, big pink flower, about 8 inches with a pink flower on it, and then the next morning it'd be block gone.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah, don't go on holiday. Sure. Brilliant. The memories you have from the kids, just you bringing that back up again, just brings loads of memories about
Looking back.
Dad, and because Dad was a big gardener, and he used to love all of it. And the apple tree we had in our garden, and he used to, whenever I used to climb it and snap a branch, he would graft it back on again and bind it all up. So it always took.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah. G plan, yeah, bloody hell. That probably was G plan, wasn't it? The make of the furniture. God.
Like the stuff that you had to like save up before you bought it, or you could buy it on like a scheme, and you put money into it, and then once you like paid the price.
Or catalogue. You could get everything from a catalogue, couldn't you? A big thick book. Can you remember?
No,
Massive.
I know the sort of thing.
K's. It was one called K's, I think. K's catalogue, and you could get everything from. Oh my God. Everything.
Amazon of the 70s.
Yeah, and then you just paid whatever it was per week or whatever. I remember when I don't know if it was a job or just pocket money. You used to look and think, oh, that says 50p a week. I'll have that. I can afford
I could afford
that. 50p a week back then was a long time, Mark. A lot of money.
Yeah.
You think that's 40 years ago? Yeah, I've got 10 years on you.
Yeah, that's probably a fair amount of money, wasn't it, back then?
It's got to be equivalent to £4, I suppose, 4 or 5 quid maybe.
I mean, the way inflation's going, it's about £100 worth, isn't it?
Littlewood, Littlewoods, K's. I think there were several of them. John Noble, I think one was called. It was really strange.
Yeah, I remember Littlewoods.
Remember the shop Littlewoods? We had one in Kingsley and big Littlewoods. There's a cafe bit down the bottom. Yeah, it's really good. Don't go in town anymore.
No, I think what used to be Littlewoods in Lincoln is now a Primark.
Exactly the same as ours, yeah. Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, strange. My mum ran a catalogue. Yeah, they were heavy, weren't they? Brilliant. And when the new Argos catalogue came out, that was good.
About that thick.
I used to love getting the Argos book and with a big marker pen.
Yeah.
Oh, a Saturday job in Littlewoods.
What was Littlewoods? Was it just a furniture shop, or was it
No, it's more like a department store. You could get most things.
like a Debenhams type?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I remember the name, I just don't remember. Can't remember ever being in one.
I don't think you could get furniture, though, to be honest. I think it might have just been mainly clothes. Vague. I remember having to deliver the yellow pages. Bloody hell.
Another thing that's no longer around.
Yellow pages in the phone book, and they were really thick.
They were massive.
Really thick phone books. 50p in 1985 would have been £2.50. See?
Yes, let's probably give it, another 15 years on that? So, yes. £3.
I was 10 in 1985.
Yes, that's probably about right.
Mm.
You'd have money to spend.
Great doorstops. Yeah. Can you remember Jeff Capes and all them used to rip them?
Yeah, tear them out.
Tear a phone book. Oh dear.
Use them to reach and be able to kiss somebody as well. That was always the famous advert.
Oh yeah, stack them all up and stand on them. Yeah. We've gone a bit off piece, didn't we?
We've gone down memory lane, haven't we?
We have, yeah. What's your memory lane of gardening when you was a kid? Then?
No idea. Like all sorts.
What about mum and dad? What were they
I can
good
remember going
gardeners?
to Kew Gardens with my nanny and granddad because they lived down in London, so I'd go and stay with them in the summer for a week, and then my granddad would have been at work still, so it'd been tended to be my nanny that took me to, we'd get the train into London, and then we'd go to whatever we wanted to do for the day. And I remember to go. I think my granddad was with me actually when we went to Kew as well, because I wanted to go up to the top of the greenhouse, and so my nanny wouldn't have gone up there. So me and my granddad went up, and I remember his glasses all steaming up in those big hot greenhouses.
Yeah.
Was, primary school age then. That would have been.
Your mum and dad big gardeners?
Not overly. I mean, my mum liked gardening, but I mean, our garden when I was a kid was just grass, really.
Yeah.
Grass with a foot-high raised bed at the end of the garden made out of stone, and that was about it. Two trees, one plum tree and one cherry tree. Plum tree got cut down because it always had wasps on it.
Yeah.
So they got rid of that.
Making the garden next to the Wendy house?
Yep, that was the start of it. Made a little garden, and then it sort of grew from there, growing runner beans. And then I remember I used to put my tent up in the garden because I was into tents and stuff like that because I was in the Scouts. And I'd put a tent up in the garden, and then I'd cut bits off the conifer hedge and stick it in the ground as if it's a hedge around that tent.
Camouflage it.
That could be cuttings. Could have left them, they might have grown.
That'd have been, yeah. Weird, I just had another memory now. Just, when you sit there and you think about it, and I was thinking, the front garden and the back garden. I made a rockery. I can remember making a rockery.
Yeah.
In our garden, underneath and around where the apple tree was, and I can remember going in the woods and everywhere and just getting any rocks and bricks, everything. And my mum and dad let me make a rockery. I can remember.
There's that era as well, wasn't it? Because I think we had a rockery as well, like that raised bed at the back of my mum and dad's garden ended up becoming a rockery at some point as well.
And then just putting soil in between all the different bricks and rocks and things. I can't remember if must have had some plants to put in them, but I can remember doing it. Remember making it.
Sedums, saxifrage.
Probably anything, to be honest.
Whatever you could find.
Yeah, anything you can get your hands on. Yeah.
Alice. Yeah,
Bloody hell.
Thing out today. Doesn't know his own height.
And the front garden there was a garden path down the middle of it, and as you're looking out from the house, the left-hand side had a small lawn with a border around it with some plants. I can always remember a hebe on there. Don't know why, but I can remember the name of it. I can remember I can picture it. It was a ball and the little leaves of a hebe, and then the other side was Dad's veg plot. Yeah, that was his main pride of joy. I can remember him double digging it every single year.
Was that a common thing for people in the area? Would your next door neighbours have veg gardens as well?
I can't remember many, to be honest. I can't remember.
Because it wouldn't be like the war time, like it's way after the war, so
yeah.
Adam then.
I was just about to say, Dad had time because he was off sick with a bad back, so he didn't work for the last several years with a bad back. But he was double digging his garden.
Some fiddling going on there.
Not that bad bloody back, was it?
What did he do for a career?
He was a tool maker at a factory in Kings Lynn making metal, I don't know, metal things. The factory was called Bambers, and he used to make the tools to put in the lathes and things.
That's funny because my dad used to be a tool maker.
Did he?
Like early in his career.
Yeah.
And then he obviously went down the engineering route.
But that's the thing. When they were younger, we used to manufacture more things, so there was more need for it.
More jobs in it.
Yeah.
And it was a good career, I guess.
Yeah. Front garden was tiny, big lawn, patch of lily of the valley, and a huge flat conifer.
One of those prostate ones that grows outwards rather than upwards.
Yeah. Weird that they're just memories. Just a big square lawn.
I bet you never have a hebe in your garden either, because a lot of people, that the stuff that their parents have, you don't end up having in
I've
your
got
own
a little hebe. I've got a little
Right.
one, yeah, but I only put it in a couple of years ago, to be honest. But it's not. This one was, quite a big, probably a 2-foot ball, and he used to trim it quite well.
Once they go, they're huge.
Yeah, I remember that one you chopped out.
Yeah, that
went viral.
Yeah. Digging it out, getting rid.
Yeah. Weird what people watch. How could that go viral? We're just digging a tree out and people shared it.
I never understood that one going. Like the pallet planter, you can understand because it's showing doing something, but just thing of me digging a shrub up, it's a weird one. That.
Yeah, really strange.
So bizarre.
Yeah, very.
You're very grumbly, dog.
What have you been doing at work then?
Weeding mostly. Trying to get the weeds out before the snowdrops come through, because the snowdrops are all starting to poke out now.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
I'm just trying to get that area. It is pretty good, but I can just start to see the snowdrops coming through now, so I thought if I get it clear, it'll look even better. Because snowdrops always look nicer when they're free.
Hand weeding, I take it.
Hand weeding. I mean, there's not a lot really. I think probably a few wheelbarrows worth of weeds. But the problem is when you start to get all the bulbs coming through, you're trying to avoid standing on them.
I know, and I've been putting off pruning my apple tree for weeks now. Well, not putting off, just not got around to it. And I think, shit, all the snowdrops are now coming through, so I'm bound to be up there and tread on them or drop branches on them or something.
You have to wait now. Or throw the branch, get up there and throw them the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let them drop, just have to hold each one and throw them, yeah. Yeah. That's always the way, isn't it? There's always something else to do. There's always, just have to force yourself to do stuff.
It's just been, like, we've had the frosts, they haven't helped. So when the first week back at work, it was really frosty, so that I couldn't really do very much in the ground. So it was more sort of inside jobs and a few bits in the polytunnel. But yeah, now it's warmed up and then we've had a load of rain, haven't we? Absolute tons of rain.
I don't think we've had that much, to be honest. We had loads and it got all frosty and snowy and we had much since.
Oh, we've had lots. My garden.
Oh, yeah.
Back to being soggy.
Oh, no. Not flooded, though.
Not as bad as it has been, but it is. The other day we had rain pretty much for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Just constant rain.
Oh, horrible, isn't it?
It was all flooded on Saturday morning when I went down the garden. Obviously the veg beds are all fine because they're higher, but the ditches were overflowing and there was water everywhere. And George's football pitch was a pond.
No.
So yeah.
Can I still plant crocus for next year? Yeah, chuck them in. Didn't you see my reel?
Yeah, I've got loads of bulbs that I haven't planted because I
I've
bought a
still got
load
some.
from Bay Tree Garden Centre when we went a few weeks
Yeah,
ago. Then it was frosty after that, and then it's
yeah.
been the weekend after that. It was raining, so they're still sat there in the bags.
Yeah, they're better in the
You
ground
might-
than they are in the bags.
Yeah, I mean they'll be a bit later than what they would have been if you'd have planted them earlier.
I
But
think that's good though.
yeah, you're just extending the flowering period. So as long as they haven't gone rotten,
Yeah,
when you're planting them, you just be able to have a look, see if they're a bit squidgy or they've got any signs of mould on them, and if they any that have, just chuck them in your compost.
get rid of them one. Yeah.
But yeah, always give it a go. I've still got tulips, alliums, crocus, daffodils. I mean, there's daffodils flowering, and have been flowering since before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, opposite side of the road to us. They're always the first daffodils to flower, so they must be a very early variety. But they were in flower a week before Christmas.
Wow.
I mean, the earliest daffs I know are beginning of February, usually.
Yeah.
So early, middle of December. It's
Crazy, isn't it? And I have purchased single. I haven't purchased. Oh, it's gone.
I think it must be haven't.
Haven't.
I haven't purchased a single bulb this year. I'm going to buy some snowdrops and bluebells in the green. Yeah. Joe's got some random tulips and daffs to plant.
I've got a big old. Still, most of them are Simply Seed ones to put out. To be honest, I've done a big pot that I've done a reel on. But still got those to go in. But the garden now, the actual back garden needs a good tidy up. We leave everything because of the winter, but you can't start putting stuff in when it's still like that.
No. Well,
So needs a good clear up.
I haven't been in my garden to do anything for 4 weeks, if not more. I didn't do a single thing in my garden over Christmas.
No. I need a good weekend on the plot as well to clear everything because that hasn't been touched.
No.
And then that needs mulching. It's the whole time thing again and the daylight hours.
It is getting better though, because I noticed today when I left work, it was fully bright still. Like it wasn't even a little bit dark. So
It is ticking, yeah. It's ticking slowly, isn't it?
It's just the mornings are quite dark still, aren't they? So you can't do anything before work or anything yet. But that'll be the first thing, won't it? You'll have the daylight in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you might get half an hour at the end of the day.
But it is still only, what are we now, 20th? 20th of January.
20th of January.
Tons of time.
Yeah, I mean, there's only hardcore people that have got grow tents and grow lights and heat and all the rest of it.
I'm going to be doing my chilies this weekend.
Yeah, I saved some chilies at work.
I've cleared my hot hut out. That's all ready to go. I had lots of people say that I'm lucky to have that, which is, it's a good place.
Have you ever done a reel or anything about your hot hut?
Not really, no.
I don't think you had.
No. I've done one, a little reel the other day showing me, just cleaning it. But it's, a few people said, oh, it's amazing. I'd love to have something like that. It's nothing special. It's just a shed in my garage, really, with some lights and shelves.
But I mean, the fact that you're an electrician helps. So you know what you're doing. So it's a bloody good setup because I've seen all the results of it all those tomato seedlings, all the squash seedlings. It's like that if if you wanted to be early, you'd get stuff going early. But equally, if you didn't get stuff going and were late to the game, you can chuck a load of stuff in there
and they'll catch up. Yeah, they'll catch up really quick. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to get my chilies going this weekend, get them planted out or sown. And I see people sowing tomatoes. I'm thinking, oh God, what are you doing?
I mean, unless they're the micro tomatoes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but I mean, even the micro tomato that I did the cutting of off my ones in the polytunnel. So I took a cut and rooted it, and then I've planted it in the conservatory. That hasn't done anything all winter.
No, because the light levels.
Yeah, it hasn't flowered and it hasn't fruited. So what's the point?
No,
I'll show you.
it's not growing anymore either.
It's grown compared to what it was, but it's not really fruited.
Yeah.
So when I put it in, it was probably half that size.
But let's face it, if you sow them seeds in March,
Yeah,
within a month that'll be that size anyway.
that transports you.
Yeah, I know, that's the best
Well,
thing.
with tomato.
Yeah.
In the middle of summer again.
I had a few hours in my tomato polytunnel a couple of weekends ago, completely ripped that out and cleared that, which I hadn't done. Looked horrendous. We can imagine all the tomatoes just hanging there, and even they still had tomatoes on, big, saggy, just liquid, ready just to, you just pop it and go.
A bit like Kirsty's that she shared today.
Exactly the same as that. I put on there. At least I'm not the only one with a polytunnel looking like that. Yeah, but I've got to do my chili one, the other one. I'm gonna have a swap round this year, I think, and put my tomatoes in that one and chilies and aubergines that side.
Squash it.
That's always joins in with the conversation.
I don't know what it's going on with.
Julia Parker said to me today, "You haven't seen your loofah," and I thought, "I haven't done my loofah. It's still hanging on the plant."
It's not gone rotten, has it?
I hope not. After all that, I'm gonna get that and have a look.
I'm sure I saw somebody sewing their loofahs. Was it? It wasn't Julia, was it?
Oh, it might have been. She possibly. She sent me a message asking about mine.
There's definitely somebody that sewed their loofahs already.
It might have been her then.
I think every year that's why I never get them, because you've got to do them so early because they need such a long growing period.
Yeah.
If you do them sort of when you do your squash and everything else, they're
Too late.
4 months behind everybody else.
Yeah. I can't remember when I did mine last year. That's the thing. When the first few years I was so on it and strict, I used to have a book and I used to write when I sewed everything, and the last couple of years I've just been really gung-ho. I'm not bothered.
It definitely helps to be more, analytical and stuff like that, because I think you can learn a lot more going back, seeing what you've done. I've actually bought a gardener's diary this year, so it's got a lot more space in it for every day. So if I write stuff down, once I start properly sewing stuff, I write down in there.
Yeah.
It's even got a section for what the weather's doing.
My guinea pig is still eating the snack peppers from the 2 potted plants in the greenhouse. Wow. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant.
My chilies that I tried to save died because I'd left them out too long.
See, all my chili plants are still in that polytunnel in the ground. So I don't know what they might be, right? I'll have a look. To save one.
Yeah.
But again, do you get much more from it if you've got it out the next year?
No.
Probably not. I'll tell you what I haven't looked at, which is in my original greenhouse, my beef and onion plant.
Yeah. Because that sort of went downhill, didn't it?
It did go downhill rapidly, yeah. Where's yours then?
It's just out in the veg garden. I didn't put it inside or anything.
Oh, that'd be dead then, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't think they were hardy. Oh, I've been saying that. What is it, mahogany tree or something?
Yeah, it is a tree of some description.
Yeah.
I'll have to see. If it comes back, it comes back.
Yeah.
If not, I'll be growing another one from seed.
From seed this time.
Or it cheats like you did. Like last thing.
Mine went, out of all those seeds, I had that one germinate, and that went crazy to start with, didn't it?
Yeah, and then it just stopped and
Did
rubbish.
nothing, and then went all limp and horrible. Scrapbook. Hopefully, I'll keep a good log, photos, ideas, notes, etc. Yeah, who said that, Mark? I can't see who said it. Kenny. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It's just when you're busy, and you've got, right, I've got an hour to do this. It's just more time, isn't it?
That's why taking videos and chucking it on Instagram is almost doing that for you, and then it's.
It is really, yeah. That's the thing, and to be honest, for the last 6 months, I haven't hardly done that either.
Good way of looking back at what you've done, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can get dates and things from that as well, can't you?
Even just taking a photo, actually. If it's on your phone, it's on your phone, and then you can look
there,
back.
isn't it? Yeah.
That's that day. Even if you don't make anything of the video or the picture, it's almost doing that log of what. Because I mean, I do that a lot. Look back at pictures from previous years, so I can see what things look like, especially at work. Like, I try and take pictures of the borders when they're full flight, so then in winter and stuff like that, I can look back and go, actually, there's a big gap there that I need to try and address for this time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've got a garden planning logbook, just filling it in the evenings. Yeah, I suppose that's the thing. Sit there and watch the telly. I could be doing other things.
So have you been ordering any seeds yet?
I've ordered
seeds.
I've ordered some different tomatoes. I've ordered some different chilies. I sorted a lot of seeds out the other day. A lot of seeds, because they was all in the hot hut where you try to keep them neat, but right, I'm going to sow them today. You pull out, you don't put them back in, and I just stacked them all over my shelves, and they were everywhere. So I went through the whole of those, and I've got some more out here still that I've got to sort out. But apart from tomatoes and chilies, which I want weird and wonderfuls, I don't need to buy any more seeds. Don't need to buy anything.
No, the only thing I bought the other day was some squash seeds.
Yeah, I've still got squash left over from last year because I didn't sow all of those, so I think I might make do. I can't see that.
Squash Crown Prince Pink.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
So they're exactly the same as a Crown Prince, but it's like an orangey, peachy colour instead.
Yeah.
I've got golden spaghetti squash. Have you seen those ones?
Spaghetti.
You open it and it's like all
it's all spaghetti. Yeah.
You cook it whole. And then
I've seen spaghetti squash before, but I haven't heard it called golden.
Yeah. And then I've got one called Lil Pumpkimon. Another little one.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I got was red flowered broad beans, which look quite interesting.
Oh, nice.
So I thought I'd give those a try.
I love eating the flowers.
Well, that's what I thought. Well, that'd be quite an interesting extra thing to have a red and a white
because they're red, yeah, definitely. But remember, every time you get rid of a flower, you've got a pod gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same. Peas are the same, aren't they? You can eat the peas.
Of course they are. Yeah.
Every flower you eat, you ain't getting any peas.
Let me just have a look, see if my tomato seeds are just out here. The only thing is, if I open this, I'm going to get a stampede of dogs.
Mob dogs. I bet the dog's getting big now. Sprig.
Oh, she is big. Yeah. I'll show you before we go. So I got some tomatoes from Anything? Because I went on the notice board as well, where we know when people send you tomato seeds and things, I just get them out and I stick them on the notice board. There's some seeds from Niall he sent me. Elena's Emerald Caramel.
Ooh. That's a brown one, I'm guessing then. Brown and black. Oh yeah.
That's a good one. Maybe that's not a real name yet.
Fred.
Sophia's Sweet Caramel.
Are they cherry sized, or are they more crushed?
Yeah, I think they're all crushed heart shapes. And then I got some from Seed Envy as well. These look lovely. Malinovo Tudo.
Well, they're quite big ones. They look like the brandy wine ones I've grown.
Blood Moon.
Blood Moon. Oh yeah, they're nice. Big.
These were my favourite ones I saw. Zapotec Brown Flesh.
Oh yeah. That'd be good on your toast in the morning.
They look lovely, them ones. What else we've got? I bought these are Roscoff onions.
Roscoff onions.
So Roscoff onions are the onions that the Frenchman wears in a thing round his neck with his black and white stripy. Yeah. Apparently, they're the best onions you can get. So I bought some of those. Well, also they're not allowed to be called Roscoff unless they're grown in France. So I won't be able to call them that afterwards. What else have I got? I've got some more chilies as well, isn't it? Here we go. These are, that one's Aleppo, that's it. Aleppo. Have you heard of Aleppo pepper?
No.
You buy it as a crushed spice, but it's Aleppo pepper, and then it's a bit, I would say a bit citrusy, and you use it as a spice, and you just sprinkle it in or over stuff. So they're Aleppo pepper.
That's like a. So what? So is it like a paprika then?
I guess so. Yeah. And then I got ancho chilies, which are smoky.
Nice.
And I got this one to make it up, the Christmas bell.
Is that not fruit until Christmas?
Oh, I hope not.
Or is it the shape of the Christmas bell?
What else is in there? Nothing in there. And then there was just some. Can you remember when we was in the NEC?
No.
And we went to the hot sauce stand.
Yeah.
And that woman said, "Oh, we can't get this special coriander stuff." You remember? She said, "Oh, we can't get the coriander stuff." And we said, "Oh, we'll grow it for you."
Oh yeah, she said that they had to import it from wherever. She's Jamaican or something, wasn't it?
That's it. It's a cilantro, Mexican. It was Mexican coriander, but what was the real name?
Cilantro is the American name, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's what that is.
Yeah. Oh wow. That'd be interesting to see if that grows then.
Yeah, so I got that. I bought that when we first come back from there, to be honest. What else is there? There's some poppies I was given. Some from the neck tree last year, ready to go. Nicked from. I didn't nick. They were there, ready to.
I don't think I've got any seeds from there. I don't know
You
why.
didn't get none.
Really?
Kate had the little box on the outside, didn't she?
Yeah, I remember, but I think
it was supposed to be a seed swap, but I didn't have nothing to swap.
no,
So it was a seed take.
I think I just left it because I didn't need any more seeds.
And here, these ones are saved ones. The ones from Sorrento, tomatoes from Sorrento I got.
Oh yeah,
ones.
when you nicked a tomato, well, you didn't nick one because you actually paid for it in the end, didn't you?
Yeah. So them three are from the 3 different ones that they gave me.
And you saved the seeds from.
I saved the seed.
Brilliant.
Because my long keepers, which I didn't do nothing, they all went a bit mouldy.
Oh really? That's a shame.
Yeah, gutted. I was absolutely gutted because remember I hung them in the stable.
Yeah.
Gone. They're all buggered.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know whether there was not enough air movement through them.
Yeah, possibly. Too damp.
Yeah. Well, it's not damp in there, but I just think it might need air movement because they were obviously still juicy, but
Yeah.
I don't know. If there was a couple of ones that were starting to go rotten or something, I didn't spot them.
Well, I mean, we did have a very mild before
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's what I mean. It's been warm and
Damp.
so yeah, none of those, which is, oh God, how many kilos worth of tomatoes that I hung up there? Must have been 30 or 40 kilos, I'd imagine, over the 3 different hangings. And all gone.
Gone.
Live and learn, don't you? Live and learn.
Try again.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my new seeds. I've got stacks and stacks of the other ones, which I've sorted out. So I'm not going to buy any, normal veg, carrots, parsnips, everything. I've got every brassica you can think of.
Yeah, rather than maybe some fresh carrots and some fresh parsnip seeds because they seem to go.
Yeah, but I might try germinating them on kitchen towel this year because nothing else bloody works.
No. It's always worth a try. Well, I mean, we had some of the carrots that we grew. We had for Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
which is first time for a while.
Yeah, I must admit, we had some carrots and some kale.
Yeah.
But I've still got lots of brassicas out there going really well.
Yeah, we had a red cabbage and some potatoes, and obviously some leaves, beetroot.
Yeah.
More than what we've had previously. Well, definitely the last few years.
The dogs are still going in there. Every time they go out into the field with Teresa, they can go pull stuff up. I haven't had any Jerusalem artichokes up or ochres. What do we call them? Ochres. I haven't had any of them up.
No, I mean, the ones that I did at work, I didn't get up soon enough and they got frosted.
Oh, so that would ruin them.
Yeah.
Bugger. I bet they're all gone then.
Depends how deep down they've gone, because there was a few that were deep enough, so they were protected. But out of all the plants, I've probably got a handful of tubers that weren't frosted. But the problem was, as soon as I went back after Christmas, it was frosty, so I couldn't have got them up any, and the ground was just rock hard for a week.
Yeah.
No potatoes yet. I do need to get some.
I ain't even thought about potatoes. Not even thought about it. I'm going to have some in the ground this year, though. Sod it. I'll keep trying to have them out of the ground in different types of bags, and they never do really very well because probably don't keep on top of the water in. So I'm just going to put some in the ground. Only some, first early, some new potatoes. I'm not bothered about anything else.
Yeah. And then you can be digging them up forever.
Yeah. Because the best, let's face it, the best potatoes out of the ground are your new potatoes, aren't they? They're lovely.
Yeah,
Straight out, straight into the pan.
yeah, that's what my boss says. Like he says, don't worry about any of the other potatoes. Just do the new potatoes because they're the
Yeah.
ones that you taste extra special out of the garden.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, lovely. And get them straight out of the garden. What are they called? Something kidney. The Jersey Royals. Something kidney. Because they're not allowed to be called Jersey Royals because again they're not grown in Jersey, but
That's fine.
International Kidney.
That's the one.
Yeah. So, but they were very quite scarce last year to try and get them.
Just
So
had a
to try and
bad
get
year.
on them early.
Yeah, I noticed the garden centre's absolutely full of seed potatoes, so that was won't be hard to get hold of, that's for sure.
I think I got a net full of the Christmas ones still in the greenhouse.
And Jenny said back there that there was a show at the NEC and the big marquee was damaged in the storm, apparently.
Oh no! So you got to last one more year.
Yeah, that's true. But I wonder if, I mean, they must have. I wonder if they have their own. Because if they're going to go to this new place, they're going to.
They've got to have something, haven't they? Yeah.
They can't be using the NEC's marquee.
You wouldn't have thought so.
But yeah, it must. I wonder if it just stays up all year, that one at the NEC.
Purple Majesty. Yeah, I don't know about that, to be honest. You never go out there. Well, I never go there. I haven't been there since the actual show. So
You need to go to one of those potato days.
yeah, I went with Catherine and Kim a couple of years ago to one in near Kim somewhere, and it was brilliant. Every bloody potato you could think of.
You got to go early because everyone goes and buys them all.
You do. Yeah, that was just in a village hall somewhere.
Is it?
Near Kim's, yeah. Just loads of tables.
There's a church in Nottinghamshire that does it every year. I know Derek goes. Just going to get a ball for the dog because he's driving me around.
Purple Majesty, Jenny. I'll keep an eye out for those. Do they stay purple once they're cooked? Because some of them go back to white again, don't they?
They go the purple ones I've grown. Once you cook them, they go grey.
Oh,
so you don't really get the purple effect.
Nice and appetising looking.
Yeah, they look a bit off once they're cooked. But that's the same with like beans and stuff that are purple, aren't they? They always go green.
Yeah.
The purple doesn't actually stay.
I suppose it's only beetroot that keeps its true colour, doesn't it?
Yeah. Jenny says it does stay up. I'll send a photo later. We went to Llama Show last week. The roof was down and the walls split and broken. Wow.
The Llama Show. I didn't know there was such a thing.
That's something to do with farming, isn't it, llama?
Llama's an animal.
I don't think it's the animal. I think it's an acronym.
Oh. I thought there's a whole show dedicated to llamas.
No, I'm sure it's something to do with farming. Might be wrong.
What's the other one? Alpaca.
See, that'd be a good show. Show full of alpacas.
Llamas and if they could get a push me pull you there, that'd be brilliant.
There you go. Big agricultural show about tractors and equipment.
Ah. I'd like that.
Bit like the Lincolnshire show then. That's all that is. Farmers and big tractors and combines and
yeah, all them big shows are like that, aren't they? That one that I went to, Grounds Fest, was amazing. Yeah, when Steger invited me last year to go to that, and it's just every tool and lawnmower and little tractor and leaf blower, chainsaw you could ever think of.
What was that? Was that Ground Fest?
Ground Fest, yeah.
I've seen a few people go to that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's bloody amazing, absolutely amazing. It was really good. Hasselback and wedges. Ooh, I love a Hasselback potato.
Apparently they
Really
stay
nice.
purple if you cook them that way. So if you roast them, they stay purple, but if you boil them, they
If you
go...
boil them, they'll go funny colour, yeah.
Don't you have to parboil them, though, if you roast?
No, don't have
You
to.
don't have to. You can just
Leave
take
them to
them.
roast longer, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Because, yeah, we did some purple ones a few years ago. I think they were actually classed as blue.
Yeah.
Rather than purple. Garden plants and tools.
Yeah, look. Jerry's on it already. Yeah.
Well, we should be going for that then. Seems a random time of year to have it in January.
Yeah. I tell you why it is because all the farmers are quiet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I feel like
they won't go from March onwards.
No. Yeah, when I was at Rhizome, I'm sure they had... We went to London and all the farmers went to Llama, which was at one of the bigger event places in London, and we went to Kew. We all went on the same coach down to London. And they went that way, we went that way.
Ah.
So, yeah, we got the day at Kew rather than going to...
That might have been at the XL or something then.
Yeah. Yeah, or Wembley or...
Yeah.
One of those big event hall type things.
Well, I'm going to get some. You keep mentioning them, Jenny. I'm going to get some Purple Majesties.
If you can get hold of some. Are they the ones Joe wants?
Jenny does.
Was it Jenny?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jenny.
Hmm. Coming in. Plans for this season coming, Mark?
Plans for
at
the
home.
season.
At home, not garden, not at work, at home.
Hopefully try and grow peas and beans better, because last year was a complete washout on the peas and beans front.
My peas always are. I've never had a decent crop of peas. I don't know why.
I think it's plant growth.
Yeah.
I think it's too rich for peas and beans for some reason.
Yeah.
Because they're all...
Possible.
You know, the wind's picking up here. Really windy. Yeah, for some reason, they don't seem to like it, because last year when I grew them, they were really happy in pots.
Mm.
As soon as I put them in my raised beds, they just went downhill.
Just too much goodness.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all your beds are, isn't it? It's just full-on plant growth.
Yeah.
But I wonder if... Yeah, maybe you need to do an experiment and do a pot of peas or something and
just get some
shop
go in
compost.
go in the field and dig some soil up.
The soil, yeah.
Yeah, and try and soil.
Because I'm pretty sure that must be what it is. Because other places like the peas that Seth grew with a class early on last year, and I then planted in a pot. They were the best peas that I had.
Mm. I've never I can't remember in my first little allotment. I can't remember whether I grew peas, to be honest. But since I've had that allotment for 4 years, 3 years, I've had the third year in it now. That's never I can never grow peas in it.
Yeah, and that'd make sense, wouldn't it? If it's the plant growth. Because last year was the first time I've had plant growth as a whole in a bed. Like I've used plant growth for compost before, but not to fill up a raised bed. So it'd be interesting
Yeah.
to see whether that makes a difference. Because I guess peas fix nitrogen in the soil.
They do, yeah.
If there's too much in there, maybe it just overwhelms them.
You can't do it. Can't do what it needs to do.
Yeah. So yeah, worth thinking about.
So your early peas, Joe, bloody hell.
Well, this is the thing.
Peas for eating or sweet peas?
Probably for eating, because I'm pretty sure it was this time last year that Steph's class did the experiment, and then she
Yeah.
brought them home after they'd grown a bit, and I just shoved them in the polytunnel in a pot. And then once it warmed up enough, I put them outside, and I had peas like March time. So it was really
wow.
good. And obviously, because they'd come through the winter, they were harder.
Yeah. What's that one say? I can't see the top of it. About.
The best peas I've ever grown was planted with a row of potatoes underneath. Potatoes broke up the soil, and the peas put nitrogen in the soil to feed the potatoes. Amazing harvest of both.
Mm.
Good bit of companion planting. Yeah, there you go, Joe. Treats them like
Exactly. Yeah. So she does the same. Yeah. Must be a thing then. And then Joe lets them climb up a washing line.
washing line net thing. Yeah, my sweet peas have done well at work. That I sowed in the autumn. I've got loads.
Have you? I didn't sow any. Again, haven't done anything.
And I found the other day I was sorting through my seeds that, again, like you, just a big wodge of them that I've just shoved in rather than tidying away properly.
Yeah.
And I've remembered that I'd ordered some unusual varieties of the perennials sweet peas.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
So I got the native sweet pea to the UK, which is Sylvestris, I think, which is just a plain pink flower.
Mm.
And then I got one that's like an orange. I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe a white flower.
But is it right? Is it the perennials that don't smell?
No, they don't. Not all. But
Yeah.
the flowers are equally as nice. You just don't get the scent.
I love sweet pea fragrance. It's lovely.
No, that's the thing. But as a backdrop in a border, when you can't smell them anyway.
But again, I managed to have a great harvest of sweet peas. Or
The best one I ever had was one that turned up on its own in my border, and it flowered from March to probably December.
yeah.
It's just a happy accident.
I wanted to, because last year I wanted to grow them in and amongst the pumpkins over the top of the arch, but they just didn't do anything.
No. They are very high maintenance sweet peas. Is it Kim that you want to grow sweet peas? Again, she winds her up. She doesn't like all the tendrils.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She can snip them all off.
Yeah.
That's too much fuss.
Just leave them to it.
Yeah, exactly. Perennial sweet peas don't smell, but they actually live longer than annual ones.
Yeah, they do. They do multiple flushes as well. The perennial ones.
Yeah.
They'll get like a big flush, and then it'll rest for a bit, and then it'll do another one towards the end of summer. And then they usually come back.
We always do very well with sweet peas, but I think it's because they are in very poor sandy soil.
Primulana. It's a smaller flowered but prolific, and the scent is delicious.
Primulana. Okay, I'll have a look. Have a look for some. Yeah, I love them. I love them. They're really nice.
They are just one of those scents, aren't they?
Greedy buggers as well, aren't they? They love a lot of nutrients and water.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very, very greedy. Greedy plants. But yeah, squash, again, I definitely want to get the squash arch. Last year was the best. For sure.
Yeah. I want to, but it was the watering. I got to try and do something with the watering because it must have been the watering that made everything go slow last year. But then we might not have a mental summer like we did last year.
That's the thing, you never know. I mean, the winter's been wet again, so...
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, so we might have not quite as good.
and we might not get as much sunshine.
Mm.
It'd be rubbish for anything growing that you want a lot of heat.
I could do drip lines, and I've thought loads about it, but the thing is, because all my beds are raised, I don't want
Yeah, you'll have to think of it.
pipes going between, through the walkways.
Yeah. See,
Could have thought about it.
that's the one
Yeah.
good thing that they did at work when they did the veg garden. They put all the irrigation in,
Underneath, yeah.
board paving.
Yeah.
So all of it is got its own individual stoppers on it and drip lines for each bed.
Yeah, the same. Joe said soaker hoses. Yeah, I could do it easily, but it's just getting between the only thing I thought of, I could put drip lines or soaker hoses on individual ones and just have a quick click on that for the hose, click that on for an hour and go off, and then I could come back and move it to another one.
Yeah. Which
But
again,
it's almost just as much time to have to keep going back every hour or so to move it.
you can guarantee what will happen. You'll put it on one, bugger off and do something else. The next morning you'll go in and go, oh, damn.
Yeah, that's actually swimming now. Yeah, that's I should have thought more before, when I was making it, but I didn't, so I'm stuck.
What you need is some of that wireless watering pipe.
Oh yes, Bluetooth. Bluetooth for.
The person that comes up with a wireless hose is a genius.
Sheep's fleece or companion planting can help. Companion planting will help when we're watering?
Yeah, it's less open soil. So if you've got no soil, it means there's not as much evaporation.
Mm.
But again, if you have a summer like we had last year, even companion planting doesn't help because the companion plants die because there's not enough water.
Yeah. To be honest, when it's up and running, peak season, I don't have much bare soil. I don't.
Yeah. The other thing that works really well in polytunnel is the aulers, which I really need to do in the beds.
The what?
Aulers. So I made my own aulers. So it's basically a terracotta pot sank into the soil and just the rim showing. Yeah. And then you get a saucer the same size as the top of the pot, which you put on top. So then when you go and do your watering, you fill the pot right up to the top.
Put the lid back on.
The terracotta will let water through really slowly. The water just goes out of the pot. And that tends to last for at least 2 or 3 days.
But how far, say you've got a terracotta pot that big, how far of a rim would the water travel? I've got a 10-metre bed for my... Yeah,
you probably need like 5 in each bed or something.
So one every 500 mil?
Yeah, because in my polytunnel, which is 3 metres, I've got them in the bed that runs down the left-hand side, so that's the whole length of the polytunnel. And I've got 3, probably one every metre.
Mm.
That seems to do the tomatoes quite well.
So if the bed's, say the squash bed's 10 metres long and the bed's actually 1.2 metres wide,
you'd probably get away with doing it one every metre. So, and then if it's in the middle, it's going to be a circle, isn't it? Basically, it's going to get to.
Yeah.
And the other thing it also does is not only the water, it also cools the soil down, because obviously you've got that big body of water sat in there, the whole temperature of the bed down as well. Because that's what they do in Spain and places like that. They'll have one of these. I mean, in the real ones are sort of vase shaped, like a big ball, and then you have a tiny spout coming out the top, which is where you fill it up. But they're mega expensive to buy the proper thing. So I just made my own with pots and filled in the hole with some silicone.
Yeah. I've got that for the polytunnels, Jenny, the a solar water thing out of the barrel, and that works fine because that just drips. But to put that in the plot will be a bit. I think I'm just going to have to stand out and water properly. I've done that experiment. The water. I know how much water comes out the bloody hose pipe now because I've done that experiment last year. Holding a hose pipe there for a few seconds is just not enough. Not enough.
We somehow need to connect each one and still be able to walk down there.
Yeah. I need arches between if
Yeah,
take a hose pipe.
Then the water's got to go all the way up and back down again.
Up and over. My pump's got a lot of pressure. It pumps down a 5-acre field. It can go up there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a major thing this year. I've got to keep on top of the watering better.
Yeah, I think I might again do those aulers and do them in all of my beds outside next year.
Mm.
You still have to water. If we have another summer like that, it will make the difference.
And it takes a few days to seep out.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, there's some days you go in and it's still got a bit of water left in the bottom, so it's not all gone out. Because I tended to water the tomatoes as well, like every other day or whatever when it was really hot, and then just make sure the pots were topped up every couple of days to make sure they still had water in. So it's not necessarily going to completely stop you from watering. It really does stop when it's, every time you water, it's like just running through the soil because it's so dry.
Yeah. That's a challenge.
I mean, a terracotta pot, they're only a few quid each, aren't they?
What size have you got?
Probably like that. Only like the £2 or £3 one. You should do like 3 beds and see if it makes a difference.
Exactly. 3 of the smaller ones where I could maybe just put some down the middle so it reaches outside and just have a go. Yeah, experiment. I think I will. I'll tell you what I am going to do, and I'm definitely going to do it, is my asparagus and mushroom bed.
Have you got... You bought some? No, you were going to get something.
I found them. They're still on the Etsy, whatever it's called. They're there. 3-year-old crowns. Yeah.
So you should be able to harvest them the next year.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I found all them, and then, I want to grow some mushrooms in and amongst them as well. That's a definite. I want to start looking at them, see if she's got the crowns ready or when they will be ready.
I guess it'll be about now that they're doing it, because it'll be when they're not active.
Yeah.
It won't be spring when they start growing.
Yeah.
That's another thing I've been doing at work. I've done all my mushroom inoculating logs.
Oh, have you bought some?
Yes, I've got 3 different lots. I've got shiitake, lime.
Oh, I saw the logs, didn't I? I guessed the logs right the other day.
Yeah. And blue oyster.
Yeah.
Because when we were doing work in the woodland at the end of last year, I got Debs' dad to cut down an oak tree that was in the wrong place, and I saved them out of it because they need to be fresh, and they've been stored inside since it was cut down, so there's no chance of anything else getting in there.
Yeah.
And I've just drilled holes, and my mum and dad's friend who's got bees gave me some beeswax, so I've sealed all the dowels with beeswax.
Yeah.
So they just need putting out in the garden now.
Lovely. In a nice damp, cool place.
Yeah, interestingly, the shiitake says on the instructions that it needs to not be in contact with the ground.
Oh, wow.
For some reason.
Floating.
So I've used hanging basket chains and put an eyelet in the top of the log, and I've only done not of that size, and I'm going to hang it in the tree.
Hanging basket mushrooms.
Yeah. That'd be quite a cool feature.
Yeah.
Have a random log with mushrooms coming out of it. I mean, it'll look pretty random for the first year because you won't get any mushrooms.
No, it's just got a log hanging.
What is that log doing?
Random people.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it works. Because I've said I was going to do it for a while, so I've actually got around to doing it.
I wonder if they would grow in the log wall.
Yeah, that's not a bad place to put it. Although the only problem with that is then if all the other logs in the log wall have got other random mushrooms coming, I guess you'd have to have it separate.
Because some fungi are antifungal, aren't they?
Yeah,
They'll kill other fungi.
yeah. Which I
So, yeah,
guess
you'd have
maybe
to.
that's the reason for the shiitake having to be off the ground. Maybe it's a weaker
Yeah, possibly.
fungus, so if one of the sort of natural ones gets in, it'll just do it out.
Yeah, definitely. Or tell you what I want to do as well. I might do it the weekend. I've still got a mistletoe branch.
Oh, have you got
I
the
didn't
berry?
throw it away, and the berries are still on it. So I'm going to squidge some into my apple tree.
Idea. I did a few at work. I've never gone back and checked whether that's grown or not. It's one of those things that you need to forget about.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of read up, and some people say you don't need to cut it or scrape some bark away, but other people say you need to scrape some bark away.
I've seen both.
Yeah.
If it's particularly gnarly little nook that's got little crevices in it,
Yeah, should be right.
I wonder if it's one of those things that you could get germinated and then wedge it in. I don't know, because it's only a seed, isn't it? I guess.
I think there's several berries on it. It'd be just the same, yeah, because all the mucus and stuff in that white berry is just the same as an inhibitor, isn't it? It's going to be. So if we could wash all that off and then try it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder whether because it must have a layer that breaks down, because that's when you get them in the wild that the birds eating it and then poo it.
The birds eat it, so it protects it from when it's in the bird's guts, probably.
Yeah, and then the birds
And
poo
then
fertilizes
and
it.
it comes out and it does its business.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think there is a male and a female for mistletoe. Which is why if you do multiple berries, you've got more chance.
Yeah, I've got two
berry.
apple trees out there as well, so I'll spread them all across a couple of trees.
See where you get.
So the berries must only be on the females then.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Because if it's a male, it's going to flower but not fruit.
See, I can do it, can't I? I think I'll cut some bark, try some there, try some without cutting it, and I might even just try it like cleaning them off like we do with tomato seeds and
in some water for a day and then
see what happens.
I guess the only thing with that is how would you get it to stay in the tree without if it's just a seed.
Yeah.
Put some beeswax over it.
Yeah. It must be quite slow germination, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that mucus makes it stick as well.
Yeah, get the seed well wedged in and stuck in a crevice, and then if it's going to go, it's going to go.
And it'll go, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I'll try that soon, I think.
I'll remind you next week if you haven't done it.
I will document that as well.
One of those things. Nothing's happened yet, and then you'll forget all about it, and then in like 2 years' time, you'll be like, "Oh, I've got some mistletoe."
Got me a mistletoe. Brilliant. I'm going to call the dog.
Yeah, mob.
She'll come in like a bat out of hell. Sprig! Oh God, here they come. I called one, but all three are going to come.
Three are going to come.
Hello. 1, 2, 3. Right, there's Marc. Hello. Sprig! Come here. Come here, babes. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, she went to the vets last Wednesday for her second jab, Guess how heavy she was. Mwah. And when she had her first jab at 8 weeks, she was 4.7 kilos.
8.
9. She doubled in 4 weeks. Sprig, come here. Come on up here. Not you, boss. You're a lump. Boss is a bloody bit lump. He's that. You turn it round. Ramble.
Is it on Sprig?
Hey, Sprig. Mossy.
Huge.
He's a big lump now. Absolute lump. He's about 35 kilos.
Is he bigger than Bramble now?
Oh, yeah. Good God. Bramble's 23 kilos.
Wow. Because he was still skinny last time I saw him.
Oh, he's full size now. Full size. Very big gingers. Aren't we? Yeah, thank you. Here she is. Springy. Big.
Crazy pups.
She's been out for a walk for the last 3 days now, proper walk. So she weren't too keen on a on a lead to start with. But she's all right now. Get off! What are you doing? What are you doing? You go.
He said how quick they grow.
I know, it's mental. Absolutely.
How old is she now? 12 weeks?
She's 13 weeks now. Yeah, so she was 12 weeks last week. So she had a second jab. Now she's 13 weeks.
Wow.
And she's the biggest out of all of them. Big lump. She's still not being house trained as well as we'd like.
Oh, really?
No, take her outside, and she didn't want to take her outside for 10 minutes, wander around the garden. She didn't do nothing. She walked back in and squats on the mat in the lounge. Okay.
I wonder if that's because it's winter and it's cold outside.
Don't know. The girl. What?
She's quite blonde.
Yeah, they always are when they're little.
Yeah.
And then they lose the puppy coat and they go the same. Moss was really light. Really light. Bramble. Bram, stop licking your bum.
Come and lick your face now.
Yeah, probably. Moss.
Bless them. Lovely little family.
3 doggies. Pain in the backside.
Triple trouble.
Moss is brilliant. He's been absolutely fantastic from day one, but I think Sprig's going to be a pain in the backside. He takes after a mum more than she does a brother, definitely.
That's what you do. Get pushing your luck having another one.
No. We weren't going to have another one, but somebody give in. Never mind.
It's hard to give in to such lovely little dogs.
Yeah, no, she's really nice. You're a good girl, Bramble, aren't you? You're the best. Still the best. Slap up.
The original.
No. Don't lick my face. I just saw you licking your bum.
Yeah. And I want to share.
Go on, get off. Get down. Go on, see you now. Go out. See ya. Go on. Go away. The dogs. 9:05, Mark, and I had no tea.
Yep, it's that time again.
I know, yeah. Right.
So I'll see you all next week. We'll have a guest next week.
Yeah, guests from next week onwards.
Back on it.
Back on it like a car bonnet. Looking forward to George's question.
Yeah, question number 2 next week. See if
Yeah.
does again.
It's good.
Right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good week, Mark, and everybody else. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
See you later.
Thank you for listening to Through the Garden Gate.